Thank you, Congressman Raskin, and thank you for your leadership with the Progressive Caucus and in articulating a positive vision of what the American people need with a budget. I want to address the issue of manufacturing because this president went around the country campaigning on bringing manufacturing jobs back. And there's a simple philosophical difference in what the Progressive Caucus believes and the president's budget. If you believe, as the Republicans do, that we need to cut taxes and have less spending, you'd be for this president's budget. But if you believe, as we do, that the big issue facing this country is good-paying jobs and higher wages, you'd be for the progressive budget. Let me give you a concrete example. One of the programs that the president cuts in the name of less government and lower taxes is the Manufacturing Extensionship Partnership. Now, what does this do? What does the Manufacturing Extensionship Partnership do? It actually works with small and medium-sized manufacturers across this country, many in the Rust Belt, to help them be competitive, to help them compete against currency manipulation, against unfair trade deals, to help them compete against lower-cost labor. How does the program do this? It partners them with leading technology companies to say, look, if you're a small and medium-sized manufacturer, maybe you should have cloud technology. Move your technology off the factory floor and use the cloud to be more cost competitive so that you can compete. Basically, the program helps bring and keep manufacturing jobs in the United States. Now, here's the irony. You would think, oh, is this a liberal idea? Is this an idea of a Democrat or a liberal Democrat? The irony is this was Ronald Reagan's idea. It was actually a program instituted by President Reagan in 1988 to help American manufacturers compete for the 21st century. And every administration has supported it. One would think this president who ran on bringing manufacturing jobs would say, okay, let's quadruple funding for the Manufacturing Extension Partnership. Instead, he's zeroed out the funding for manufacturing programs. The progressive budget says we want to increase our investment in manufacturing. We want to actually help the small and medium manufacturers create jobs in the United States. One more concrete example before I hand it over back to my colleague, Mr. Raskin. The Appalachian Region Commission invests in helping create jobs across the parts of this country that most need that investment. I was down in Appalachia visiting Hal Rogers' district, a distinguished Republican who chaired appropriations. And we saw the ARC, Appalachian Regional Commission, investment in helping coal miners' kids get jobs. This Republican budget, this administration, zeroes out the funding for the Appalachian Regional Commission. Instead, we ought to be increasing funding in programs that are going to help transition folks from the industrial to the digital economy. I think my colleague, Congressman Raskin, will explain that the progressive budget is not just a moral document. It very much is, and it keeps our commitment to seniors and to those in need. But it is also a blueprint for job creation and good wages and for creating jobs in precisely the places that need them most. This is the big division in this Congress. Do you believe that the big issue is that we need more tax cuts for the investor class, that we need simply to cut government, or do you believe we need government to partner with local leaders, with businesses, to create jobs and better wages? If you believe the latter, I urge you to take a look at the progressive budget and see our vision for job creation and higher wages. I yield back my time to Congressman Raskin.